Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Zebra Nation Plays, the FM Scout Academy Challenge with FC Dallas. The playoffs are still in full swing. We've got a huge challenge ahead of us here. Stop clicking on things. There we go. With the Western Conference Finals against the dominant team this season, the Seattle Sounders. They have beat us once this season, and we had a draw against them. But other than that, they ran away with the league. They've done very well for themselves. And now we got to play them, in the Western Conference Finals with a chance to get to the MLS Cup on the line. This is an advancement from last season where we went out in the semifinals of the Western Conference. We made it past the, the wild card round. We won our wild card game, but then we lost in essentially the first round. But the Western Conference semifinals, and this year we made it a step farther. We've made it to the finals, so let's see if we can break this stranglehold that Seattle has had on the league and pull the upset. I'll take a look at our team. Some stuff and some things have happened in the 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks since we last met. Ulloa has been injured. That's no good. He is out for 4 to 5 weeks, so he's going to miss the cup if we make the cup. That's no good. So that hurts our midfield, no doubt about that. So the question is, who do we bring in at midfield? It's not looking great. So I think what we have to do is we have to bring in Hollingshead. He's a decent ball-winning midfielder. You know, he's our most experienced option, even though that weakens us a little bit at fullback. We still have both of our starting fullbacks, so they can deal with things, and we can bring in Hindeman here as a reserve fullback. That's fine and dandy. We can also bring Akindele back into the starting lineup. Hopefully that combination can score some goals against Seattle. Let's see what else. Akindele went out and played with the team Canada, but he came back just fine. He's 96%. That's fine. Pamikale also went out and played with the U.S. national team, and he's back as well. So no real injuries that way. Just Ulloa was injured in training. So other than that, we're fine. One injury, it's an important injury. That guy, he's been our rock at midfield all season long. I don't think he went out much, if at all, this season. Take a look at his stats, career history. Yeah, he had 32 appearances this season, so that's quite a few. 7.0 rating overall, pretty good. But yeah, we're gonna miss him in the midfield. Hopefully we can make up for that, especially against the best team in the league, Seattle. Let's see, do they have any problems of their own? It doesn't look like it. Wait, that's us. That's us. Where are they? There they are. So they've got a couple of injuries. All right. Marshall injured, out 3 to 5 days, so he'll be back for the second leg. And then Torres is out 4 to 5 weeks, so they're missing a couple guys. Agudelo injured for 1 to 2 days, so he'll miss this game. So they've got a few guys missing. Looks like Freeberg also is injured. Yeah, sneaky little injury there, an orange injury, so he could play through this. But they might not choose to do that. So they've got even worse injuries than we do. That's good to know. Very happy to hear that. I mean, in a competitive sportsman-like sort of way, I'm happy that they're all injured. So yeah, it would be kind of weird to win the MLS Cup in basically our first season. I mean, the first season we had of this series was kind of a throwaway season, if you think about it, because we didn't have much in the way of players. We just had a couple of guys we called up from the academy, and we had a bunch of dudes who were not academy players. Let's see. finish that thought in a minute. Your FC Dallas side can book a spot in the MLS Cup competition proper. What? Don't fool me here. Are you confident with seeing it through? Blah, blah, blah. We deserve to qualify. Yes, whatever. They better not be pulling some kind of switcheroo on me here, because I'm pretty sure I looked at the calendar and saw a home and away leg. I'm pretty sure that's still how this works. We don't switch back to the single elimination until the cup. So that reporter is just trying to mess with me. Anyway, yeah, last season was not much in the way of academy building. We had, half of our academy was filled with scrubs, and the guys that we called up were not very good, and we had a bunch of guys on the team who were not from Dallas in any way, shape, or form. So I don't think that season really counted. So this is essentially our first season of building our academy and using our draft picks, our super draft picks. I expect a good result from this leg, so get out there and grab a win. Yeah, the media have given you a lot of credit, so go out there. There we go. That worked for them. So instructions. I think what's worked against Seattle is starting out in the counterattack. Just to keep things sort of, on edge and keep everybody from getting too far extended. I think that's worked for us pretty well. All right, especially if they've got problems in their back line. If they've got to play second string dudes back there, maybe we can catch them on the counter. So we'll try that off the start. And if not, it'll be a 0-0 sort of situation, hopefully in the first half. Yeah, it would be a shock to win the MLS Cup. So we would have won the US Cup and the MLS Cup in essentially our first season. That's a lot of progress for this year challenge. And then getting to the Champions League, we've already secured a spot in the Champions League thanks to our US Cup victory. But if we don't, it would take a lot for us to win the Champions League. I don't think we will be able to do that this season, certainly. Oh no, that's no good. There's a deflection. 4 minutes into the game and they've already gone up on us. This is not good. They got the away goal they needed. Ladero to Alonso, who already has a yellow card. He gets the deflection off of the defense. I don't believe Zimmerman's back. Yeah, I didn't put Zimmerman in, that's for sure. I didn't check to see if he was back. I probably should have done that. I'll do that next game. All right, so we need to get that goal back. We need to get 2 back, essentially. There's Washington tries to get it in to no avail. Acosta centers it. There's Akindele. There's our goal scorer. Did he rebound it, or was that an own goal? That was an own goal by Alfaro. He fired it into the back of his own net. What kind of a mistake was that? Does he have, money on this game? What's going on here? Acosta centers it. Akindele's got the shot. It stopped. Oh, he tried to clear it. His boy tried to clear it, and it bounced off his knee. All right. Sorry, I didn't mean to accuse you of throwing the game. Honest mistake. But we're going to have to burn your house down. Let's see. Washington gathers it in. Hollingshead playing at the midfield now. He hasn't played there much this season, but he's a natural there. Akindele, get it out wide. There it is. Acosta's made a big difference already in this match. Centers it. Nobody home, but Pamecale gathers it to Hollingshead. He's got a good shot. There it is. Nope. It would have been nice to get that on target. What is Hollingshead's stats? I know he likes to take long shots. Whether he's really actually good at long shots or not, 6. He is not. Okay, so here they are. Centering pass. Ooh, Hedges gets it out of there. Nope. Come on, it's a throw-in. All right, that's fine. We can take a throw-in from the corner. That's no problemo. It was supposed to be a sellout. They told me that it was a sellout in my emails. I still see empty seats. Maybe I'm just seeing things because everybody's red and blue and the seats are red as well. Just I'm seeing empty seats. Hollingshead to Cannon. Cannon up to Washington. Washington, not a great shot. He's not real adept with his left foot, but I've got him playing on the left side anyway. Just because our other options who are left-footed aren't as good as he is. So here we go. Hedges can't get his head on the ball. Oh, that was a bad mistake on their part. Cannon gathers it in. Hollingshead goes out wide where he's a little more familiar. He crosses it sort of ish towards the goalkeeper. Nobody there. Would have been better as a cross. That was more of a shot. We are gathering quite a bit of possession for being on counterattack though, so I guess it's working. Acosta centers it. Akindele with the header. Ooh, off the crossbar, but it's still... Ooh, Washington taps it out. That was quite a scramble in front of the net. I thought that had gone out of bounds, but it just popped straight up. Alright, so we need to close down on some dudes. See if Cannon can get the ball. He cannot. We must close down on Brad Evans and Alonso. Alright, so we'll try to close down on those guys, see what that happens. There's Lodero. He scored their first goal off a deflection. It seems like he's just aiming for our defenders. I think that's another deflection there that gets them a corner. It does. Alright, so we've tied it up, but they've got the away goal, so we need to go ahead. We need to get the win. Oof, Gonzalez, nice save, nice save. That was a tricky little header off the corner. So here's Gonzalez now firing it long. 26 minutes gone. Ooh, there's a nice long pass. Washington gathers it in from the header from Akindele. Back to Cannon. See if we can set up the offense. Get it out wide. Nope. Hollingshead is there. Cannon to Washington. Akindele looking for it. That was an awful shot. What are our instructions? Our instructions are get the ball in the box. Get the ball in the box. They're not doing that. We should encourage our players to play more long balls forward. We are already doing that. Acosta plays it out back to Pamecao. Pamecao into Washington. Back to Hollingshead. Cross to nobody. Cannon is there. Fires it high and wide. 40 minutes gone in the first half. Looks like we're headed towards a 1-1 draw in the first half. I don't know if we want to go on attack and possibly give up a second away goal. That doesn't seem like the smart thing to do, so I think we'll just stay on counter. Maybe get stuck in. Dempsey, oof, I think that's sheer luck that he didn't score there. That was a great attempt at the last minute. Gonzalez didn't even really see that coming. He just hit the post. That would have been heartbreaking. Alright, so passionately, I'm happy with your performance. Keep it up. Instructions, I think we'll get stuck in. See if we can do a little more damage. And maybe close down more. How about that? Pamecao starts us off with our first possession of the half. Kitchen. We're just working it slowly down the field, maybe. Hollingshead to Cannon, and there ends our run. Now they get a free kick in our territory. Morris gathers it in. There's a shot. Gonzalez made a dramatic save, but I think he was being dramatic more than the shot was a particularly difficult shot. So we need to get our second goal. We need to come out with a win. So we got to pick at what point we're going to go on the attack. Just past the 60-minute mark, so I think we'll give it a shot now. We'll pause it. Go on the attack. Close down a little higher. We're going to take off the direct passing. That might be what's doing it for them. They might be laying back on defense. So maybe we'll go control instead of attack. Let's give that a shot. Because, you know, we don't want to get ahead of ourselves here. Put ourselves in a bad position. We'll save the attack for later in the second half. We're piling up the yellow cards, though. That's not good. Pamical, Hollingshead, and Acosta all with yellow cards. Here's Dempsey with a free kick. Does not get it on target. That's good to know. Even a veteran like Dempsey can't get a free kick on target. Seems just impossible in FM17. I know it's not, but it just seems that way. Alright, Acosta's a little bit tired. Pamical is very tired. I'm going to get that yellow card out of there just to avoid any unpleasantness. I think that'll be it for now. So we'll confirm that. Bring in our young academy player, Searle, see if he can make an impact. 73 minutes gone. Not much has happened in this second half. I'm pretty sure Seattle will be very happy with the 1-1 draw. So we're going to pause it there. Instructions. We're going to go on the attack. Take off the work it into the box. Try to clear it to the flanks. Give our fullbacks a chance to go after it. See what they can do with it. Picked up another yellow card. Rodriguez. Acosta getting a little tired. Cannon's getting a little tired. I could bring in Leyva for Cannon. That doesn't help our yellow card situation. I could bring in Hindeman for Acosta. I don't know about that. Bringing in another 17-year-old, although he's looking okay. I just don't want anybody to pick up a red card. Acosta's looking motivated. Kitchen's looking nervous. Akindele with only a 6.6 rating. Washington with only a 6.5 rating. Strikers are not performing well, so I could bring in Kraft. Got so many choices to make here. So many choices to make. Do I play conservative, get rid of the yellow cards? Or do I do something other than that? I could bring Van de Castile in for Kitchen to get rid of our nervous player. I guess I'll do that. Although Searle is looking nervous as well. I don't want two nervous Nellies in the midfield. Although Van de Castile is a bit more of a defensive player, but I don't know. We'll stick with that for now. It doesn't get rid of our yellow cards, which could come back to haunt us. But there's not much time left in the match. And we're not getting many highlights at all. Pause it, instructions, get more creative, more direct passing. Both teams are only really threatening from long range. Here we go. Oh, they get a corner kick. Oh, that was very dangerous. Ron Searle, the youngster, the 17-year-old. I mean, that's my fault for putting him in the match, I guess. But, I mean, yeah, that was an unnecessary foul. Or maybe it was necessary. Maybe they were going to score there. It looked very dangerous. Here's Evans with the easy goal. That puts us behind the old 8 ball here. 2 away goals. If we don't come back to tie this up in the last minute, we're going to be in real trouble. So let's make a substitution here. I guess we'll bring in Leyva for Cannon. Switch out our whole midfield, why don't you? Everybody but Hollingshead. Let's start the game back up. That would be a good idea as well. So, is Velasquez injured? Is that what our issue is? He must be back by now. Alright, so can we get a steal? There's 2 minutes of stoppage time left. We haven't had a chance to get our sub in. So they've been holding the ball this whole time. There's a good steal from Rodriguez to Hollingshead. Up to Cannon. Back to Rodriguez. Fires it downfield. Washington into Akindele. There's the shot. There's the goal. Ties it up. What a pass from Washington. 19th goal of the season for Akindele. Showing that international savvy right there. This is what he's been doing for Team Canada. Just bashing in the goals. Alright, so that helps. It doesn't solve all of our problems, but that helps. We can not lose this match and stick with the 2-2 draw. Maybe get, if we got a crazy winner, that is probably too much to ask. But maybe not. Alright, so this is time. Alright. So we saved the draw, which of all outcomes, that's the best we could have done there. Once they got their away goals. So, what happens next? Next, we need to win. Let's see, we can win on aggregate goals, so we could win 1-0, we could win 2-0, for sure. Again, it comes down to we got to win the next match. Can't draw. If we draw anything less than a 2-2 draw, then we're done. So we need to score goals. That's just that's what it comes down to. Passionate, unlucky. Yeah, they didn't really buy that. All right, so we'll continue to the post-match analysis. Akindele got the man of the match with 2 key passes, 8.3 rating, and a goal. Hedges only a 6.9 rating. That's not great for our veteran defender on the back line. Seems maybe our back line made some mistakes that led to that goal. Although you can't really, well, maybe you could blame him for that penalty on Searle, since you know, that ball from the corner looked like it was going to be a scoring opportunity no matter what. But anyway, it's in the past. Let's see, we got a lot of yellow cards. Hopefully we didn't get any suspensions out of that. Rodriguez is a suspension candidate. Acosta's a suspension candidate for sure. That's probably a certainty. I'm thinking Acosta's going to get suspended. Anyway, we had 17 interceptions from Hedges, 15 from Rodriguez, 9.5 miles run from Cole. One of these days he's going to run a marathon there. Acosta ran 9.6 miles. 79 passes completed from Pamacal, 87 from Cannon, 1 goal from Akindele. Is that true? Who had the other goal? Oh, the other goal was technically an own goal. Well, not technically. It was totally an own goal. All right, that's enough of that. We'll leave the match. Even at Toyota Stadium, the goal-friendly Seattle drew 2-2 to Dallas. All right. That's fine. Press conference is about to begin. Tom Alvarez, enthusiastic and friendly from the Frisco, Texas soccer latest. Local boy. You got the draw today, but don't the away goal scored by the opposition make this as bad as a defeat? All right. We have to be disappointed we didn't get the win at home, but now we need to put this game behind us and concentrate on the second leg. From the American Soccer Gazette, Cody Peacock, experienced and deceitful. His relationship with us is pure, unadulterated hatred. Brad Evans scored a penalty kick after a mistake by Ron Searle. How do you think it will affect your player? He will learn from that experience and become a better player. Akindele was the savior, grabbed a dramatic late equalizer. Must have been a huge relief. We definitely deserve to get something from that game. I'm delighted. The referee had much work today, with your side picking up several cards. Does that evident aggression worry you? It shows they were giving it all they could. Let's see. Are you at all concerned about Gillen's general lack of play? Well, I don't have time to worry about his lack of play while on loan with Tampa Bay. I'm here to talk about. I'm here to give no comment. All right. Akindele impresses for Dallas. I didn't see a suspension warning there. Nation hopes for positive results, of course. What else would I hope for? Hindeman headed for award. What? Bournemouth Central midfielder Emerson Hindeman is among the groups doubted. Who is this dude? We have a dude named Hinderman, but it's not this guy. I don't care about this guy. Let's see. Other players in contention are Coy Kraft and Francis Washington. All right. I mean, I don't see why Washington wouldn't get it. Scoring 15 goals. That's pretty good for a rookie. I don't care what league you're in. Look at our tactics. Yeah, it looks like we did not get suspended, so that's good. Do they reset the suspension thing in the playoffs? That's a possibility where they reset it back to you need 2 yellow cards to get suspended in the playoffs. Something like that. I don't know. All right, well, I guess we'll end it there. We've got the Western Conference Finals, second leg against Seattle, coming up next. See you later. Bye.